All right, so SPY, I'm gonna keep a close eye on. RUN though, still again, quite a great gap. Little bit of a resistance right there. That's nice. And that's gonna be the price right there. 1802 by 1772. Again, might not trigger, but that's gonna be my setup on RUN. 1802 by 1772, that is 30 cents of risk. All right, throw it in here. New official day trade. And if it works, Dustin, you will get an internet high five from me. I mean, how much more do you want? That's like all the money in the world tied up into one thing. All right, 1802 buy. Okay, that order is in. And I'll leave it open for a little bit. Wendy says, Jeremy, are you saying short-term Facebook is going down? That is correct. Yep, you're absolutely spot on. That is precisely what I said. So big volume coming in on Facebook. You have a really, really strong pre-market support right here. So we're gonna get a little bit of bouncing off that. This is the short-term down piece. And then we're gonna see what happens in conjunction with that. Royal Caribbean, again, doesn't look bad. I'm just gonna kind of watch that. Twitter, oh, this is a good gap on Twitter. Wendy says longer term. Longer term, Facebook, unequivocally bullish. Buy the dip as low as you can, hold on as long as you can. Love Facebook longer term. All right, so Twitter, this is a good gap down on Twitter. I don't really know why it's gapping as so much, but it is a nice gap. Yeah, it's pretty solid actually. So I gotta keep Twitter pretty high on my list. Tractor Supply has already faded. Wow, gap down into a support and fade. I told you I didn't know what it was gonna do exactly, but that's okay. AMAT doesn't look bad. Tesla fading a little bit, again, which we expected. Lam Research pulling back a little bit. Jose Cuervo pulling back a little bit. And again, Tesla, I'm not going long right now, if that makes you feel any better. I'm definitely not going long. You're certainly going to have some selling on Tesla. You're going to have a little bit of selling, but it's going to get more volatile than you would expect. I don't think it's just going to absolutely rampage lower. I mean, this feels exactly like how I lost on the other day. So Wendy says, thanks, Jeremy. How about BABA and some of the other Chinese stocks? What about them, Miss Elizabeth? What about them? Sunrun, well, I guess we can cancel that particular order for right now then. Hey, no big deal. Let's cancel RUN day trade. We didn't get triggered in. We did not get triggered in, and that's okay. No big deal. If you don't get triggered in, you don't lose. And that is okay. Wendy says, I mean, technically speaking, are you bearish on BABA? What time frame? Today? Not really. I mean, if we break the low of this candle, it'll be a little bit bearish, but this actually looks like a really good bullish trade on BABA. So the answer is no. I'm not really bearish on BABA on any time frame. Short term, I mean, it could go lower, but I think this is a good selling opportunity. I like BABA long term. I love BABA long term. So I'm all about it. Ram says, let's look at AMD, the first candle. AMD, solid. It did bounce off support. It did indeed do that. All right, Twitter, man, are we just getting some insane buying across the board? Are we getting bought up again? That's so weird. What a strange thing. Would have never guessed that it's going to come down and dip. That's so strange. Jose Cuervo, yep, as drawn. And AMAT does not look bad. And Facebook, low of the day trap. That is a, oh, look at that low of the day. Beautiful bounce. This is a 5-minute chart on Facebook. The hardest part about Facebook, again, is just going to be trading it with the right instrument. I mean, shares, options. This is how I want to play it. 207.91 by 204.60. That's going to be the official order, and I'm putting it in right now. So Facebook, it did the low of the day trap. That's a perfect hammer candle. I really like that a lot, and I'm going to buy it at 207.91. If you're going to do call options, you can just go with the 207 calls expiring this week. I mean, if you want. 207.91. All right, my order is in, and now let me go put it in the worksheet really quick. Not the worksheet, but the trading room stuff. All right. New official day trade. So this is going to be a limit order. Okay. 207.91 on Facebook. I'll scoot that up. And let me come back over here to run because I did cancel the order. So we're gonna keep an eye on that for now. Yep. So there's Tesla again. Did not want to short that one early. Like I said, it's not gonna be that easy to short. Not gonna be that easy. And again, if we don't quite catch Facebook, that is absolutely okay, but that is a perfect trap. What's beautiful about this, folks, is we can recognize the opportunity. You see the fact that it took out this low, and you see how it made a low by an extra penny or two? Just barely breaking those lows. Guess who shorted right there? All of the newbies. That's right. Noobs. Most of you shorted right there. Right? Brand new traders, early traders. The noobs are getting in there, the breakouts, right? The thing is, it's Facebook. The earnings were quite great. They had really good earnings, I feel like. And getting in short there just did not make that much sense, especially since it was the low of the day. Pre-market low. They're taking the breakout and they're getting hosed. So, yeah. So that was, I mean, if you're buying there, you're an absolute hero. If you're buying at 205 with like a stop at 203 or 202. But we'll see if we pull back to 207.91. It looks like we're about to. And then, you know, again, it could roll over. It could not work. It could not work bullish. We'll see. But there's the fill on Facebook. And honestly, folks, I will be so happy if I lose on this trade. Seriously, I won't mind at all. This is a beautiful hammer, great volume, great location. I'm not going to be even remotely upset if I lose on this trade at all. I'll be quite pleased. But if we win, you guys all better sign up for real life trading because that just makes that just makes sense to me. All right, Twitter. Okay, we'll see AMAT. AMAT's actually also not that bad. So AMAT's holding up pretty strong. You got a good gap up on AMAT. Jose Cuervo and Lamb Research. Let me see if those are still down a little bit. Oh, we've already recovered. Nice. So LRCX has already recovered. Tractor Supply is going banana sandwich, and QRVO is dipping per Mr. Squiggles. So are you in AMAT was the one that was looking interesting. AMAT does not look bad. And it's a little bit of a different trade than Facebook too. It's a little bit of a different trade. 61.97 by 61.37. I just don't know if I want to take a breakout unless it closes bearish, which it did. It did close bearish. 3 minute, it's a nice hammer candle. Pre-market doesn't look bad. Let me turn this back on. So I would need a break above here and then a new all-time high. 1 minute chart just to see what it's doing. I feel like, and again, this is just my guess, but I think this could happen and then this can happen and this can happen. If we trade sideways another 3 or 4 minutes though, I'll probably make that official. We will see. All right, but Facebook, we are in. And my question is, how hard could it bounce? If it's going to bounce at all. So the 50 EMA on the daily, so this is a support region. This is the previous, is that a previous? No, it's not the previous all-time high. Okay. We could go to 211 today. That'd be pretty reasonable. It's not that big of a win though. I mean, the risk reward's pretty conservative. All right. 211.68. Yeah. I mean, again, this is a pretty wide stop. I realize that. But someone once told me sometimes you have to win on a trade. To exit all. Again, folks, if we hit that, just go ahead and sign up. It's obvious. It's apparent. You have to. It's a must. I'm gonna make more if this trade works. I'll make more on that one trade to pay for 3 months of real life trading. New target on Facebook. Type in a 3 if you find this helpful. How we're explaining it, why we're explaining it, what we're doing. Do you feel like you had enough time to take that trade? Do you feel like you know why we were getting into it? Can you see the value? If you are a day trader, or if you're a trader of really anything, having the ability to talk with friends, talk to a community, to have someone explain cohesively and coherently why we're about to do what we're about to do, I think is an extremely reliable and useful tool for your trading arsenal. Siggy says, I'm not sure about the why. Well, good thing I'm recording every single session that we've done all week, so you can go in and watch it as many times as you need to. That's the beautiful. David says, can I get the Facebook set up? 207.91 by 204.60. I'm putting it in the worksheet right now. I've also put in the chat pane. Adam says, I'm a bit slow, but I've been at it for 2 days. Hey, man. 2 days is a lot more than a lot of people are at this for. So give yourself some credit there. All right. So Facebook, 207.91, which again, hasn't hit the target yet. 207.91 with a stop loss at 204.60. I think it's just going to take some time to work out, but I'm willing to give it that time. I'm willing to give it the time to work. AMAT, AMAT. All right, so AMAT has not triggered. Well, I haven't set it up yet either. So I haven't set up AMATs, and I'm looking at, I do kind of like this high wave candle. Are you in? I'm actually still kind of interested in it, but this is a resistance. A little bit of a resistance on a run. Twitter, it's a nice gap that's just working on fading. Royal Caribbean has faded. So this purple line was a support. If you remember, that was a target. That was the 100 simple on a monthly chart. Yep. 100 simple on a monthly. That's why we're kind of bouncing there. Tractor Supply fading. Expedia doing its thing. Jesse said, Jeremy, given that 20% of the float of Tesla is short, is it possible that there's still a chance a huge squeeze to come? Yeah, of course. Absolutely. I mean, if you were here in the morning, just, I don't know, 35 minutes ago, I mentioned that Tesla will be going higher after today. So it's going to eventually rest a little bit. It's going to have some small pullbacks. I think today's candle is going to end like this candle. We're going to have a little bit of a retracement, and then 700 is almost an unquestionable event. Okay. So, yeah. Jesse said Tesla's going down ever so slightly. Oh, the short float. Yeah. Yep. So, I mean, the squeeze is still happening. People are still betting against it. And I've learned one thing in my life: don't bet against Elon Musk. Hashtag PayPal. Look at that dip buy on PayPal. Nice, nice, nice. So PayPal doing its thing. Steven says, what are your thoughts on Beyond Meat? So Beyond Meat, per Mr. Squiggles, it's getting that little bounce that we were expected to get today. So again, I will throw that in the chat pane. I won't trade it right now. Peter says, I locked in Facebook early, made back my overnight swing losses. I remember you saying if you're down, lock it in ASAP on winners. Great call. All right, man. Dustin says, are you in? Is forming a pennant pattern on the 3-minute chart. It is. I love the compression. This is a massive, massive resistance that I have here. I'm game for it to go higher. I'm just going to look for something like that. So I'm going to keep Sunrun on our list for sure. Definitely going to keep that on our list. And again, I'm going to try my best to be patient on Facebook. I want it to break that high. I would love to be able to exit at 211.70. That would be really fun if we get a chance to do that. But again, it's a pretty big name company on earnings. I very, very rarely play the big name companies on earnings, but that hammer just seems perfect. So we'll find out. AMAT also not going higher yet. That's okay. We don't have any position in it. We're just going to kind of keep watching and waiting. Twitter, it does look good. Run is hanging out. RCL has faded. Expedia, Tractor Supply, Lamb Research, Jose Cuervo. Wow, Mr. Squiggles straight up nailing QRVO. Look at that. That is good. And then, of course, Tesla. I mean, Tesla is very bullish. Oh, this is fun. This is so interesting. What's that? Okay. Oh. Yeah, so Tesla, I mean, again, doesn't look really that bad. Let me hop over to SPY. SPY, yeah, we pretty much gapped down and got bought up. You know, so, and again, we're going to run into a little bit of selling up here, a little bit of selling. Here's Apple. So Apple also gapped down and is getting bought up. But again, we're running into some resistances. Those are very, very fast, like little flinch. So this could be a spot where we can run into some rollover here. It's going to be very interesting to see exactly how we play this out. So we're going to find out what we get. Mark says, I bought a 207.50 call for 415. And 1 minute and 6 seconds later, sold for a $30 profit or 7.2% ROI from your advice. Sold it early, but I love the thrill. And hey, man, I appreciate you sharing that with me. And that's really, really good to have and to kind of know and understand why and see and get it. Sometimes it's just about being able to have the confidence to learn how to press the buttons, you know, to be in it, to understand it, to see it, to feel it, to kind of be there. So I appreciate you sharing that with me, man. 3M. Brian says, can you look at that one? 3M, nice hammer. Looks a little buyable down here after 3 bearish candles in a row. Here's the monthly chart. Monthly chart, you're very close to the 100 simple on a weekly. So if you're playing a little bit of a bullish position over down here, Brian, cool. Yeah, that's pretty much what I got. All right. Drake says, I'm glad I got protection on my position. Which position is that, my friend? Drake says, is that Intelsat? Yeah, I'm very glad you had position on that one too, man, or protection. That's one that I tried my best to be bullish on, and once it broke this and got stopped out, I wish I would have flipped, but I'm pretty surprised. But it seems like Intelsat is going to zero, I guess. Hunglal says, I have some money in a fund, and they just sent us an annual letter saying they're getting rid of 3M. Probably big money is dumping it. Be careful. Yeah, and again, I can respect that. I don't have any position on 3M myself, and I can absolutely respect, you know, being cautious or being patient or waiting on that one. So for right now, I think it's okay just to kind of wait it out and see. But again, if you're going to do anything with it, just do it very small size, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. Definitely don't go too heavy in the paint on 3M. Tom says he got 1R on Tesla. Let's see if we got a chance to see how he played it. Nicely done, Tom. Brad is playing Lamb Research, and Alex said he played Tesla as well. He said, I entered Tesla at 639.30. Tesla is at 646.20, up 11%. Gosh. Whew, what an amazing move. Oh, man. So, again, shorting it today it's going to be a challenge. I would just give it some time. Alex, I'm game with you holding Tesla until 650, man. 650 is good. Ram says, is this the S curve on AMD? This is the S curve on AMD. Yep. This is it. Now, does that mean it's going to work? That part I don't know, but you know, we can find out later. Albert says, yo, Jeremy, you just made me 6.6 Rs. I love you, man. Definitely going to join this group. I'm shorting LK. Hero. 6.6 R, man. That is not too shabby. So LK continued into a target. Again, is it going to bounce from here? Potentially, but that's a great gap. I'm down, totally okay for it to go a little bit lower. And honestly, I want shares at 22.50. I don't think it's going to get down there, but that's a really nice, comfortable, cute gap down on LK. So well done. I can say this, Albert, if you like playing LK and it seems like you're a little bit of an aggressive trader, you're going to love this group, man, because Dustin and Pablo, they kind of specialize and focus and do a lot of their trading on LK as well. It's a super fun stock. And dude, if you got 6 Rs on it that quickly, it's almost like you could be done for the day. You know, that's wonderful, man. So congratulations. I'm proud of you. Thanks for letting me know. Very well done. All right. David says, Jeremy, what's the option price on Facebook? What's the option price on Facebook to Jeremy to ask 620? Shoot, I'm not entirely sure what that means, David. I apologize, man. I'm assuming you're asking about the option price on Tesla on Facebook, but I'm just not sure. Julian says, Jeremy, how did you choose the target on Facebook? For right now, man, again, I don't know if we're going to hit it, but for right now, I chose it based on a previous resistance and almost gap fill. So really is guessing is what I'm saying. You know me, Julian, I'm a good guesser, but honestly, man, to give you as a real explanation as I can, there was this previous gap over here, and it's almost a retest of previous pivot as an old support, new resistance. So I'm kind of just more or less saying maybe we can get there, and you know, hopefully we can. So again, David, I apologize. He said yes, it's a Facebook February 7, 205 call. Option price is at 620. So when I day trade options, David, there's no point to me to buy the next week. So I buy this week always. The 207.50 call option is expiring this Friday on Facebook at the price that at the price of open. When we were trading it, the call option was worth about $1.50, and now it's worth $4. So where you would have bought it would have been probably $2.50, and again now it hit $4, so it's almost doubled, almost gone up 100% in value in 27 minutes. That's pretty cool, right? So again, if you're playing the 207.50 call expiring today, sorry, today's Thursday, expiring tomorrow, 207.50 call expiring tomorrow, you would have been able to buy it at that exact price for $265. For $265, and right at this exact moment in time, it's trading for $380. So the gentleman who sold for $30, again, not a bad return, but that's over 40%, close to 40%. David says, can I still enter Facebook? No, you missed it. No. Good try, though. Let's see. Other questions. Julian says, I like Neo for a swing if it breaks here. Yes, I agree. In fact, I could probably put Neo on the list. Okay. David says, all right, thanks. My pleasure, man. My pleasure. Okay. Momo, M-O-M-O. So Momo did gap down, hasn't quite stopped us out yet, but it's certainly possible. Party City hasn't triggered our trade, but again, may or may not, I don't know. Datadog, still a little strong, actually. Datadog trying to do something cool. Peloton, not horrifically awful. So Peloton trying to go up. Trying to go higher. We will see if it does. Again, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I don't know, but come on, Peloton. Let's go. Peter says, I missed something. Is Neo a swing or a day trade? Neither. I'm just watching it. So you didn't miss anything, man. Your brain thought you missed something, but you didn't. Your brain thought you missed something, but you did not. Susan says, remember when we were talking about doji candles and you called them heavy? High wave is what you're looking for. High wave candles, yep. All dojis are high waves, but not all high waves are dojis. That is correct. To infinity. Joel says no partials on Facebook. Man, that's a pretty nice rotation, huh? It's not bad. No. No partials on Facebook. Let's just try to keep holding. I mean, I know. Type it in 1 if it feels like you've already been in this trade 9 hours. Cameron says, guys, I'm a noob here and I've never traded but trying to learn. Bear with me. Can someone explain a gap? So Cameron, I know that you emailed me just yesterday, and you're a new trader, so I get that. All I can say, Cameron, is just go through my classes, man. Go through my videos. I got you, my friend. I got you. Go to reallifetraining.com, click on free, click on 4 types of gaps. I think you said you're what, 20, Cameron? If that's you, if that's the Cameron I'm thinking about. I got more videos on technical analysis than you have girlfriends. So you are in the right place. Antoine's his best lesson on the web. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Yeah, so hit it up. But short story, how a gap works, price difference, right? There's a change in price overnight, and that's pretty much a gap. Market closes at 4 p.m., then it opens at 9:30 a.m. Both of those times are Eastern. So let's go, Facebook! Let's go! Need some like hard rock music. That'd be fun. Okay. Anything else? Any other questions? Anything else you guys are asking about or wondering about? JD.com. Hi, I'm JD with JD.com. So JD.com doing its thing. Gap down. Let me go through some of my other swing lists. Let's see. Applied Optoelectronics getting shredded, getting taken to the gym. AMBA up. Ooh, that was a nice gap on AMBA. 5% gap up on AMBA. That's nice. I like seeing that. I like it. I like it. Boeing. Ticker symbol BA. Boeing is up a little bit. I like it like that. CCC. Love this trend. Love this stock. CCC. Working on doing something kind of cool. 3D printing is hanging out. Not much going on there. Disney down today. With the market gap down, earnings around the corner, we will see what happens. The net and the flicks. A little bit of a bullish candle, not much happening on that. Realistically, just chilling. NVIDIA, hanging out, chilling, doing its thing. Pinterest, PINS, Pinterest, not doing that much. And then, of course, Tesla, up 10%. Oh, my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, Facebook, come on, baby, 211.70. Let's do this. Let's do this. It's time to move the stop. All right, so let's go ahead and move the stop on Facebook to 206.19. Ram says your target has been hit. Not yet. We got another $1 to go. 206.19. Stop increase on Tesla. Sorry, Facebook. Increase stop loss on Facebook day trade. This is how Tom played Tesla. So he played this one with options on the 3-minute chart. So nicely done, Tom. Good play. Thanks for sharing. And let me go and put this in the trading journal. Okay. New stop loss. Steven says, Jan, how much of Facebook will you exit? I will get out of everything. All of it. 211.70. I bought a share or two, so I'll get out of there. John Wade says, feels like the Super Bowl of trading this morning. Dude, doesn't it? And I'm Tom Brady's son. Whew. So you can be my Julian Edelman. I mean, MVP of the Super Bowl. Adam says, do you just cancel the previous stop loss or do you modify it? Sorry, I just knocked a water bottle off of my thing. Honestly, either one. You can do either one. You can drag and drop it. If you have, depending on your broker's functionality, you can either drag it and drag it higher, or you can just go in and modify it, or you can adjust it, or you can increase the limit. Deborah says, it does feel like the Super Bowl. You know what's interesting is Super Bowl is actually right around the corner. Elliot says, is InBev getting ready to move? You know, one of my really good friends, Jake, is all over InBev. He's watching this one very closely. He's been posting some charts from Trend Spider about InBev, and at some point, I think it could have a little bit of a pop, yes. But for right now, I think we're going to wait on it. Tesla, just an absolute machine. It's at 646, up 11%. Man, this thing is moving. Wowtown. Wowtown and a bag of chips. That thing is moving strong. Tesla, what an unbelievable thing. Brad says, Jeremy, I think you're way more like Lamar Jackson because of the opportunities to run, you run. If the opportunities to throw, you throw. And you manage a trade like Lamar gets it done. And plus, you don't cheat like Brady. That's kind of you to say, but that sounds like a Colts fan. I feel like there's some bias to that statement. I will say this. If we're honestly discussing comparing me to a football player, I'm more like Dan Marino. Because I'm not the greatest trader in the world. I've told all of you guys before. I'm not the greatest day trader in the world. There's someone who's probably going to make $100,000 on Facebook today, and it's not going to be me. I'm a really, really good trader. I love the way Dan Marino talks. He explains football very well. He has like this charisma thing going on. He's just really good at what he does. I win. I do well. I get paid. I fire people up. But am I the greatest day trader of all time? No, I don't think so. Am I the greatest educator of all time? Absolutely. Hands down, it's unquestionable. If you want to do better than me, you better come after it because you got a long way to go. I'm really, really good at what I do. I'm good at that aspect. That's why I would love for you to join us, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to. Here's the thing. We all talk about it. We all discuss it. But, I mean, with real life trading, one of our focuses is I want you to create extra income. I want you to pay off your debt. I want you to invest in your future. I want you to achieve financial freedom. There's steps along the way to this journey, to this path. It's not just trading. We don't only focus on the stock market. We talk about real estate. I do all kinds of interviews. We talk with so many people in various aspects of the world. My objective is to enrich lives with mentally liberating education. These are some of the things that we focus on at Real Life Trading. We do day trading. We do swing trading. I'm one of the best in the world at long-term retirement investing. We do futures. We do stock options. We have an algo class. I do cryptocurrency trading. So what you're experiencing right now is the live morning day trading room. That's what you're in at this exact moment. So we do live webinars from 9 till about 2. Sometimes we go down early. Every Monday through Friday, you get in-depth stock analysis just like you got today. Daily recommended day trades. You get access to the official swing trade, day trading log. You get access to our Slack channel. You're here with the community. Myself, Brad, and Blake host it. In the future, there'll be more, but we do our absolute best to help as many people as we can in the day trading room. You're going to get access to our Slack channel, which is a phenomenal community. It's part of your subscription service. It's a 24/7 communication device where you can chat with any one of us. And normally, again, the day trading room is $2,300 a year. I'm about to make that today. All right. I'm gonna almost make this today. Almost. If you want it on a discount, you can save 40% by doing $17.95 for a year. Matt's going to post a link in the section below. If you made money on Facebook this morning, there's much more greatness to come in the future. On Facebook, on Apple, on Google, on Tesla, on these big name companies. Let me help you get to your goals. It's $249 a month or $1,795 a year to get the morning day trading room. Now, the afternoon swing trading room, obviously you got all those recordings as well. You've received all those videos. I host it pretty much every day unless I'm traveling, in which case Blake or Brad will cover for me. But you get a video daily recap. You get access to the official swing trading log. Again, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can participate and benefit from that because it is recorded. And the afternoon swing trading room is on promotion for $12.95 as a one-time payment. All right, you can do $199 a month. That's fine. That's the afternoon swing trading room. Or if you want to do the whole thing, if you're like, you know what, Newsom, I feel you, man. I like you. Let me help contribute to your journey, to your mission. Let me help with this community. Just get the whole thing, $27.95 a year, and you're in. That's it. That's regularly what it is. People pay that frequently, but if you want it for $19.95, it's a 52% discount on Monday. This will be the price, $27.95. So if you felt like that, if you feel like over the course of the next 4 or 5 months, if you can make this back or learn how to make it, remember that this skill lasts forever, ladies and gentlemen, forever. Once you learn how to properly do this, you can do it as long as you want. I had a trader, her name is, she's from California. Give me a second. Let me check my phone. I just don't remember her name off the top of my head. Bobby Franks. So I don't think Bobby Franks is here, but Bobby Franks called me yesterday. And you know what she said? She said, hey, Jeremy, I'm reading your Retire on 3K article right now. I want you to know that I retired from a lot of your education. You teach me how to trade options. She's almost a purely options trader. She learns the analysis. She learns the discipline. She learns the holding muscle. She's extremely good at what she does. She is over 50 years old, but she's changing her life with one trade at a time, understanding that it's a time-sensitive, long-term game, and anyone can achieve it, no matter your age, your disabilities. If you're around the right team, the right community, you can get this done. What questions do I have, ladies and gentlemen? Mr. Wilcox says, since I was going to join Monday, I'll take the deal. Thank you, kind sir. Thank you, kind sir. I really appreciate that. So Matt's going to post the link in the section, in the chat pane. Lucy and I'm really excited to trade with you. Chief says you are absolutely the best instructor and educator in the world. Thank you, Chief. It's so sweet of you to say, man. Again, I just love doing this, guys. I really enjoy it. There's a cost associated with everything. Okay? Everything, there's a cost associated with it. It's either time or money. Again, if you can think of something that doesn't cost either time or money, you let me know so that we can do that together, because I think that'd be great. Man, I don't have to invest time or money to get something done. Please sign me up for that, because I'll just do it. It doesn't matter what it is. No time and no money, get me in that. Aldo says, I think I will sign up on the weekly options. Right on, man. That's fair. So the weekly options newsletter by itself, I believe, is $99 a month. And if you want to sign up for just that, I can respect that decision. I think you'll like it. I think you'll enjoy it. I think you'll learn tons. That's what I'm going to say for right now, ladies and gentlemen. That's my little pitch. And my plan at this point is on Facebook to see what it does and increase our stop in just a moment. Is right now rampaging and dancing with the 10 EMA on the 3-minute chart. That's always a moving average. It's going to hold a stock, especially a fade, down a little bit. The 5-minute EMA is right at 211.88. So I'm kind of hoping we can make it to there before we trade over a little bit. Let me go look at the VWAP. Where is the VWAP? VWAP 208.63. We're above those. It's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky. That's one of those things that could fade up to like 215 if it really starts ripping. So I'm going to try to get that a little bit longer. All right. AMAT has continued to roll down, so it did not run higher. RUN is consolidating. I like that consolidation. Albert says, it's indeed a lot of fun trading with real life trading. Thanks, man. Always love having you here, bud. It is fun. It's just, guys, it's not even about the money. Don't you just want to have fun sometimes in life? Like, just, when do you not pay, like I said, money or time to do things you like doing? You know? So like, when does that happen anywhere else? It shouldn't it shouldn't be about the money. Like if you have no money, then yeah, it's about the money. But Daria says, yeah, Jeremy, it's pretty amazing. The team that you have is very knowledgeable. I joined at the last open house and I got my money a few times over and over these months. Great education that money can buy. Thanks, Daria. That's so amazing. I appreciate that. Jonathan says, I need money to buy a new tractor. Dude, love some tractors. Yes, tractors. Kevin says, we all need community, and this is a great one. It so is, man. It really is. Matt says, most spend more than $250 on a cell phone and TV. Yes, it is all a fact. Alex says, what do you recommend to do if you have a small account? I bet I got some videos for you, Alex. John Thaxton says, a tractor to haul all of your gains. Absolutely. How to grow a small account. All right, Alex, let me throw you in. Boom and boom. Here you go. Watch those two. By the way, all right, talking about my diet in that video. That's great. Feeling good. Ready to get some trading on. I did play Intel, and it is doing pretty much what I thought it would do. So there you go. Watch those two. Intel is good. So enjoy. Albert says, I decided to join the group right away when you told us about your idea on donors choose to a school teacher last year. Oh, did you, Albert? Oh, man, that's awesome. Thanks, man. Dude, that was so much fun. That was just so much. That was a great experience. Great experience. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what we're going to do and how we're going to do it in for March this year, but I appreciate that, man. Carrie says, what trades did I miss this morning? Oh, nothing much. My little brother had a stroke yesterday. Oh, shit. Carrie, I'm sorry to hear that. That's terrible. I hope he's okay. Man. I would have overslept too. All right. I just appreciate you being here. We'll be here again tomorrow. So if you need to go take care of your family or go spend time with your family, we will be here tomorrow. And I'm recording all of it anyway. So if you need to rewatch it, You're more than welcome to. All right. Let me go check on Apple really quick. Apple. So there's a little bit of weakness out there right now. Just a little bit. Intel. INTC. Interesting gap on Intel. Twilio looks good. AYX. Mr. Wilcox says, I'm getting an error message when I try to join. I will try again later. That's weird. Yeah, no worries, man. You can also, if you want, you can throw in your phone number. We can have someone call you and get you all situated, taken care of. I don't know why you get an error, but not an issue. We'll figure it out. AYX is going bananas. Roku, still hanging out. NOW, Service Now. So Service Now, I did not see this one this morning, but it looks bullish, Carrie, if you're playing it. I know you play options. Looks bullish to me. I'd probably try to buy a little bit of a pullback though. All right, and CGC hanging out. All right, so it's 9:21. The thing is with Facebook, again, we got what? 30 cents away from a target. And the 10 EMA, we are definitely in struggle bus with the 10 EMA on the 3-minute chart. My only question, and the worst part of trading, if you're watching a trade, is how long do you hold through a retracement? I mean, getting that close to my target, you know, it's always like, oh, that's lame. Yeah, it is. It happens super often. But the 50 EMA is at 208.90. I'll take this off for right now. I'm gonna end up adjusting this target regardless. I would love to have more on this one. Let's go look at the weekly. Is this being held up by the weekly? So the 10 EMA on the weekly is 209.15. So we got some support there. Okay. So I'm gonna go into this 5-minute chart. Yeah, I'm just gonna try my best to give it a little bit more time. I hate holding through retracements. It's the worst. It really is not fun, but there are some moving averages that could kind of prop this thing up a little bit. So I'm going to do my best to try to hold for one more little push on Facebook. Because again, this line that I drew, this is old resistance, new support. It's also the 10 EMA on the weekly. You got the 50 EMA on a weekly or a daily here. So if we can get something like that and get some buying off of that, we'll probably just end up exiting and figure out what's going to happen. Noel says, I took the entry with you, but my target was a 34 EMA on the 1 minute. It failed exactly at that price. Beautiful job, Noel. Good win. Awesome stuff. Okay. Clive says, are we going to promote tonight's option software in the room today, or is it just for members? Clive, great question, man. We promoted it yesterday, and yeah, we've been emailing out a bunch. So it's going to be tonight, and yeah, I'm not going to hound it too hard. So great question, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for asking, but Yeah. A lot of people will be there, I guess. Let's see how many people. 261 people here right now. Stephen King says, how many other groups are there where you actually become friends with other members? Made some great friends here, and I see them whenever possible. Just last weekend, I went to see John Salvio's new house. He was an hour away. We met at one of Jan's New York City events and have been friends ever since. Plenty of other people, like Dr. Falco, who I'm regularly in touch with outside of the trading room. Hope to meet Clive in person one of these summers. He's an hour and a half or so away from my cottage. And of course, Jeremy, Ashley, Blake, and Matt are awesome. Brad's okay too. It's really true, man. And again, thank you for that. Thank you for the kind words. It's really heartwarming to just know how many incredible people are here and are a part of this team and community. And I did hear about you going to help out John Salvio with his, I think it was his kitchen. Only Stephen King drives an hour away to help another trader do a rehab on his kitchen. What an amazing human being. So, man, thank you for you. We appreciate you, dude. It's been just a privilege and a treat to have you here. Tammy wants to look at GDX. So GDX, we have a bit of a morning star reversal. Tammy, if you want to go long, go in above the high of these two candles when it closes. Dean says Nike, question mark. Nike needs a little bit of a pullback. I think we're getting it with the broader market. Personally, Dean, I would love Nike to trade into 95. Love for it to pull back down to that price. It won't get there today. It's a little bit of a bearish gap. It's actually a very nice bearish gap on Nike. We gapped below the low of yesterday, and we're just slowly, rolling over. So that's a nice little trend. Looks really pretty. I like it. It's cute. It's very cute. Clive says, thanks, Steven. I'll definitely get over to see you and get in a little trading. Yeah, can't wait for that. Adam says, so this goes on every day. No, not every day. Only every day that the stock market is open. So, okay. And there's a lot more comments I can't quite keep up with. So we'll just have to come find something else. Dustin says, run is running nowhere. Dude, you gave us a dud. What's up with that, man? I thought you only provided winners. No worries, man. I still like it. I do like the fact that it's trading sideways. And yeah, this one could also be a really fun swing trade. So let me put that on the list for the afternoon. The afternoon could be a really nice swing trade opportunity. All right. So let me put RUN on the list. Jesse says Amazon's earnings today. What are you going to do about it, Jesse? You're going to talk about it? You're going to be about it? How you playing it? Jesse says playing it with long options. Oh, man. I hope it gaps up then. Woo! Best of luck, sir. Best of luck. I like this move on AMBA, AMBA. I mean, I wish it wasn't fading quite as hard as it is, but I do like the move. So far, Mr. Squiggles is on point on that one. Literally nailing every rotation. So I think I'm going to have to wait because the Squigs says to wait. Clive says, I finally quit using the excuse I don't have time. Whew. I love it. Elliot says, Jeremy, what time does the afternoon session start? 5 p.m. Eastern. Leah says, Jeremy, do you see gold futures fail to move above 1588? Do you think it'll go below 1500? So, let's check it out. Do I see gold futures failing to move above 1588? So that's the exact high of the day. And I'd say no. Again, it's hard to guess. I don't know for sure, but the trend is bullish on gold. Moving averages are bullish. The gap today is bullish. The bounce is bullish. If I had to bet against the trends on gold, I would not specifically. So I guess the answer to your question is no. I do not see it failing 1588. Okay. Justin says, take a look at Jose Cuervo. Looks like it could fade soon. She's going to need a close above 113, but I'm going to keep it on the list. Yeah, I'm going to close above 113. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Definitely still on my watch list. All right, beautiful.